Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Crazy D's Equipment. So again, this week we're going to stray a little bit away from our tractor world and look at something else. Right here, guys, we have a 1938 Oldsmobile with the straight 8 in it and a original 56,000 mile Plymouth Savoy. Is that
Savoy?
Right? Savoy. This wonderful car spent most of its life in Kansas, and then it was sold to a gentleman in Nebraska, where it was just a toy, and it spent a lot of its time sitting. And I don't understand how the first owner, how that bought it new, didn't put the mileage on it, and it 56,000 miles for a car that's now what, almost 70 years old,
something like that.
Yeah, that's freaking amazing. So both these cars technically belong to the Car Wizard, and if you're a fan of the Car Wizard's channel, you've seen these cars. But these stuff comes in and out of the shop all the time, and if you guys know the Car Wizard and you know the what we do at Omega Auto Clinic, Omega Auto Clinic and Omega Ag Sales are Crazy D's Equipment mainly is what it is now, but we're linked together. Me and Dave are partners on the ag side, and I run the office for him on the automotive side. The shop specializes in high-end exotics and foreign cars. And we have a lot of Lamborghinis and Ferraris and Bentleys and Porsches and Mercedes and Lotuses and stuff that comes through the shop. And me and Christopher, or Junior Mint as you guys know him, when that stuff comes in, we're kind of like, I'm good. Now, we do a little bit of extra stuff where we work on collector cars, where we do work for people. Christopher just rebuilt the entire front end in a 68 Firebird. Yeah. You're putting a new motor in right now in a 78, what is that? It's a 78 Nova, 78 Nova. We got a really rare German Ford in there right now. It's called a Scorpio, made by Merco or Marco, something weird like that. So we do mess around with that kind of stuff, and like usual, Junior Mint didn't turn his phone off because he is a teenager and must be in touch with the world at all times.
We may die.
We may die if you're not. So anyhow, guys, let's look at these cars. This kind of gives you a backstory how we get these things. Me and the Car Wizard did a video on the Jeep, and I'm not giving up on the Jeep even though the Wizard said scrap it. I'm saying there's hope there. So that Jeep, the Cherokee Chieftain, I think I'm going to do a clean out. The boys are going to help me. They're already grumbling behind the screen and shaking their head no, but it's not going to be that bad. It's a little bit of rat poo and a whole lot of vacuuming. We'll get it done. But guys, come here. Let's check this thing out. Junior Mint, let's pop the hood. Let's show them this. All right, so guys, what we've done underneath here is we went ahead and replaced all the plugs and all the wires, and Junior Mint put belts on it. Over here on the battery, we got two Optima 6-volt batteries, and we've done them together. So it's still a 6-volt system, but it's put it out quite a bit more voltage, so she spins her right over and she starts a lot easier than she would on just one 6-volt battery. We put a 6-volt alternator on it. Dave wanted to remove the generator, and I'm not 100% for sure why, but I kind of liked it with the generator. But like he said, it's 70 years old when it was going to go out with him. Things that we do got to do yet is it's going to need a heater core. It doesn't have any heat, and I'm in the process of trying to find that. But it's just a standard 6-cylinder flathead from 1956. It's pretty standard power unit. Now, I was reading something somewhere where when these cars came out, they were considered ugly compared to what was else being offered at that time. And I guess if you think of 56 and you think of the Cadillacs with the fins and the Oldsmobiles with all the chrome and the Lincolns and stuff, yeah, this probably was. But in this day, this was just a grocery getter. Tell me, when you shut your modern car hood, does it sound like that? Hear that? That is not GM plastic. That's not Ford aluminum. That is solid iron, solid metal, hard deal. So let's take a little look inside the interior here. So we'll start with the back seat. We keep the front seat covered so it'll be nice, but this is the original interior to the car. Nothing's changed. That is original 1956 interior. Still got a little scuffs. You can see where maybe stuff is rubbed against it and stuff, but it looks great. And then if we go to the front passenger side here, look. Ooh. Where do you find that still? I mean, I don't know how many years that they use that kind of stuff, but I mean, it smells like your grandma's closet in there. Like, you know, when you go to your grandma's house and she pulls something out of the closet that's been in there for 10 years, it just has that smell. But I tell you what, guys, Junior Mint, want to take him for a drive? Oh, 1 second, let's check this out. So, the trunk, not rusted out, solid, the original mat's still there. Comes with your Plymouth service manual. We figure that spares from the 70s. We don't think it's original to the car, but it's, you know, this old girl's been very well taken care of and loved, and that makes me happy. I just love hearing that. So, do we feel a drive coming on, Chris?
Yeah, we can drive her.
All right. All right, take off that way. Dan will fall.
I'll go that way.
Go. Right, we'll turn around. We'll come grab the camera from Daniel.
We're going.
Oh, Junior Mint's still learning. Oh, she's not wanting to.
She's not wanting to
work on the carburetor yet, don't we?
Yes, we do. Come on, bicyclists.
All right, just go. You outrun them. I don't think there's anything coming the other way.
Come on. I know there's a lot of weight in this car because of me.
I think we got.
I don't think we're going very far.
Do a little work on. I don't think we're going very far.
She's struggling. That's fine.
Oh man.
Let's go up to here.
Let's go up to here. We're gonna have. So there's still a little.
Come on, brakes! Kick in! Come on, brakes!
Oh my. Oh well, hey, you know what? For an old car, she turns pretty tight.
Am I feeling first? I forget.
I had a '67 Dodge pickup truck that took a half an acre to turn it around. Oh man, yeah. Listen to her roll. That's how you do it, man. Yeah, we definitely.
Yeah, I'm not going. I don't think I'm getting any higher than first.
That's okay. It's amazing that as a teenager, and it's just because who you are that you can drive with a stick. Or
a three on the tree?
I doubt anybody else your age has a clue how to run a 3 on a tree. So
full brakes.
Ooh, full brakes, and she died. We're gonna have to do some carb work on her for sure. Well, anyways, guys, that's a ride in the Seville. Savoy. I keep wanting to call it Seville. I'm thinking Cadillac. All right, let's move over.
She's in neutral.
Let's move over to the Oldsmobile,
which is a manual.
All right, guys. So we'll move over to this one after we took our little trip in the
Savoy.
In the Plymouth. Yeah,
Plymouth.
I keep wanting. I don't know why I keep wanting to call it a Cadillac. Anyways, so this is a 1938. This car here, the gentleman that had it started the restoration process, and we'll show you the interior in a minute. He'd done the interior. It's all done up. It's really nice. He did a very good job, but they never finished the outside. And we've been working on it a little bit. I've been trying to hunt down parts for the Wizard, but he's lost interest in it. So Dave decided that he wants to sell this one. So if you are in the market for a collector car, this is the one with the straight 8. They had these with straight 6s, but this is 1 year. I think a 1 year straight 8 that they did is something Dave was telling me, and I think I have on the paperwork for it. But I think he's asking $14,000 for her best offer. So just for you guys know, if any of you are interested, she's definitely out there something. But you guys got to check out this big, beautiful straight 8 that's in here. So guys, that is the Oldsmobile or the GM straight 8. We did change this over to like a K&N style filter. There was something going on with the air bath system and we had to change it out. We put a brand new carburetor on her that we ordered in. It is on a 12-volt system. It was already changed over when we got it. There are a few bits and pieces that's original to the car in there that are missing and that we haven't been able to find. Hand me the hood back here. I want to show you guys while you're up here. There should be a whole bunch of trim pieces here and a trim that runs up the nose, and that's some trim I've been looking for and haven't been able to find. I found an old gentleman in let's get that shut up tight. I don't want that opening. I would talk to a gentleman out on the East Coast who had restored several of these, and he had some extra bits and pieces, and I tried to talk him into selling us what we were needing, but he was pretty adamant that he might restore another one and didn't want to let anything go, and which is fine. I don't blame him. As someone who's restored tractors and other stuff, if you got extra bits and you plan to do it again, you definitely don't want to let go of what you have. But let's check out the interior of this car, guys. So the dashboard there is not the original dash and gauges. Unfortunately, the original dash and gauges quit working, and I have them. They go with the car. Dave didn't want to wait for me to try to find an original. He didn't think it was possible. But if you get this car and you want to put it back, I do have the original that you could do some deals. Junior Mint did a lot of work though, trying to make that look period correct as best he could with what he had to work with. So, and I think he did a fairly decent job. But the interior has been done. It's great. The back of the car, I love the way the doors open the reverse direction. The back seat is like, I mean, just like riding on a sofa back here. The carpet's good. We do have some, you know, this thing is a project to be finished for sure, and I mean, it's such a nice car. Move around back here to the trunk. Junior Mint did a bunch of welding.
I give up.
Back here, the trunk back here was totally rotted out, and Junior Mint was able to go in and lay a new piece of metal and weld it in correctly, and he did an amazing job. And then we soundproofed it with the putty stuff. We did some repairs. There is an area here where there is some heat damage from someone previous doing some body work, and I think they overheated it. And these trunks, it's lead that they sealed with, and then they overheated the trunk and it melted. The paint job on this car is questionable at best. Almost looks to me like they painted it with a brush, and if you look really close you can see it, but and there's a lot of runs and stuff in it, so the car's going to need to be repainted at some point. And there's still a little bit of body this and a little body that, but I think that kind of leaves us at the point where we should go for a ride. Now in this situation, I'm going to have to I'll probably send the doc to ride with Junior Mint, because there's a headroom issue in this car for me. But Doc, you want to go for a ride with Junior Mint? Sure. All right, guys. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed that. It's a little bit different than our usual stick that we do around here, but I thought you might enjoy that. We have a 1956 original Survivor and I think we'd call this a 38 Rescue because this thing could be sitting in a pasture rotting away.
Yeah.
And she's been saved. Been given another lease on life. So otherwise guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. Thank you for watching. Thank you for coming in, and we'll see you later on.